Hey y'all, this is Kathy from, I was going to say Home Free RV, but that's not my name anymore. It is Peace Love Homestead. I'm still in my camper, just had the HOA weekend, and I am sort of near the Charlottesville area of Virginia visiting a friend for an evening. And she's taking a little rest, so I'm out in my camper checking on my babies. I travel with a dog, which many of my HOA friends saw this weekend. I had her out a few times. I also travel with 4 cats, and they seem to do pretty well. Anyway, I had a ball this weekend. It was absolutely unforgettable. It was wonderful. And it started over a week ago with talking about it on the Stivers Homestead Facebook page and their live feed. And a beautiful person who many of you know, Sherry from Two Family Homestead, reached out to me. I think it was either Facebook or during a live feed, and was kind of giving me some assistance with figuring out where to park my camper and all that stuff. Ended up being about 11 camping spaces away from Sherry and her husband Daryl, who you all know. They pretty much adopted me over the weekend. I felt like I had some support and a place to kind of go and be when I needed to go and be somewhere. I'm usually by myself, but you know, people who are by themselves a lot and who are introverted can sometimes feel very alone in a crowd. And I did not have that experience at all this weekend. Not only did I have their, where they were set up doing their live feed, not only did I have that area to go and hang out, the energy at HOA was nothing but positivity and love and smiling faces. I actually have a cut on, sort of crack or something on the corner of my mouth from smiling so much. And that's the only reason I'm not smiling right now, is because it hurts. But I have this wonderful salve that I bought at HOA, and it is from, I want to get the name right, it's a Dutch lady who makes it. Shucks, I don't have it. I have a pile of stuff here so I wouldn't forget anything I wanted to, hold on. Oops. Not that. Yes, here, I've got it. And I don't know if this is the right pronunciation because it's a Dutch word. Mulie-alpha. Mulie-alpha. Mulie, and like I said, I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. It's a Dutch word. It means beautiful. And I'm going to show that to you. Might be backwards. It probably is. Anyway, you get the idea. I got from her a edible salve. It's made from grass-fed tallow, extra virgin olive oil, and the one I got is also with patchouli, because patchouli is really good for healing the skin. And she also gave me a bar of her soap that she's working on preparing for distribution. It's a beautiful soap. She doesn't think it's pretty enough yet, and I get that. She wants it to be not only useful and healthy, but aesthetically pleasing as well. But she gave me a sample bar, which also has tallow in it because I have a little problem with eczema, and she gave me some tips about stuff I can do to heal the surface part of that. Eczema and psoriasis, those are immune system issues, and I'm working on healing my immune system by being on the ketogenic diet, but I still have some skin issues, and while I'm working on the internal stuff. Anyway, she was a lovely, beautiful person. So I'm going to back up. I did spend a lot of time supporting vendors who were there, who had wonderful things from their farms. The beautiful tallow cream was one of them, and she also has a tea that she makes herself from herbs grown in her own garden. And I bought a bag of that, and she said 1 teaspoon makes a whole pot, and she just keeps adding hot water to it. She had some samples of it, and I tried it, and it's absolutely delicious. Of course, there's some chamomile in there. Let me see if I can tell you what all is in there. It's all organic, of course. Sweet root, peppermint leaf, star anise, aniseed. Why is it star anise and aniseed? I don't know. I think I'm pronouncing them properly though. Cinnamon, orange peel, excuse me, chamomile, cloves, caffeine free, 1 teaspoon for 24 ounces of water. Anyway, absolutely glorious. She does have an Etsy shop. If you want to get any of these products, find her on Etsy at Mooly Alpha, MOOIALPHA. And she is based out of Chesapeake Beach, Maryland. So there's one thing I got, and I've got it on right now, and it feels so good. So, Two Family Homestead, again, back to them. They're the nicest people I have met in a very long time. Up until this weekend, when I met a whole bunch of other really nice people. I'll tell you what, biggest surprise, YouTubers, the people you follow, they're as nice in person as they are on their channels, multiply by about 100, because they're not edited out there. And I could not believe the patience, kindness, so generous, such generous people. I was, as I warned people on the Stivers Facebook page about a week before, I told them I was going to be the dork who cried every time I met somebody. And I was the dork who cried every time I met somebody. So, but it was wonderful, and I didn't see as many of the speakers as I thought I would. I had the ones circled that I absolutely had to go see, and then there were many times when all 3 of the speakers going on at any one time, I wanted to see all of them. So I've already decided that when I get home, I'm going to get online and join Homesteaders of America for $25 for a year, and I can see all the speakers, the ones I saw and the ones I didn't see, anytime I want, from the comfort of my home. I'm watching my cats right now. They hide when I'm traveling, and right now they're all starting to come out from the woodwork. Hey, honey, what you doing, Arya? Come here, Arya. You want to say hello to YouTube land? Come here. Come on. Come on, baby. Not right now. I did see one of Justin Rhodes' talks, which I enjoyed thoroughly. I saw Jason from Sow the Land. As a matter of fact, Jason and Lorraine were the first 2 of my favorite YouTubers that I met in person, and I watered up, and I got hugs and pictures and all that stuff. I also got 2 of Jason's spoons. I'm trying to do the YouTuber thing here. Anyway, I got 2, not because I'm a hog, because they sold out of everything. 2 different sizes for one thing, but the friend that I'm visiting, her birthday is coming up, and so one of them is for her. Her name is Kat, and happy birthday, Kat. One of these is for you. Pretty. Jason made these from Sow the Land. Got those. Who else did I see? Speakers. I saw a panel, a Q&A panel, a whole bunch of people that you all know. Let's see if I can remember who all was there. It was Stony Ridge Farmer. It was Joe Salatin, who is amazing in person, and he's got such a gift for speaking. Justin Rhodes, of course, and Rebecca. I believe they were both at the Q&A. I was pretty far back. I don't know. I got up close when I went to one of his lectures, but for the Q&A, I was actually in the standing room only in the doorway because the whole place was full and all the way around the sides. So I was kind of in an awkward place. So anyway, the Rhodes, Jess and Maya from Roots and Refuge. Who else? I'm drawing a blank now. They were all there. It was wonderful. Nice Q&A. Good questions. People asked really good and important questions. I really enjoyed that. I caught part of Fit Farmer's talk on yurts because I knew there was going to... I'm not going to live in a yurt, but I knew that he was going to cover a lot more than that, and I caught a lot of that. He and his wife, Lacey, are the only ones that I didn't get to meet that I really wanted to meet in person. But I got to meet everybody else that I really watch like all the time, like every day. They're part of my life. And as you know, when you watch them every day in your life, they're part of your family. They're who you see and listen to every single day. But when you walk up to them, they don't know you. They knew my name when I said it. They were like, oh yeah, but yeah, so it's awkward for them, but they were all so nice and pleasant, and I got hugs from everybody, and of course when your eyes start watering up and you look like you're about to start bawling, people just generally hug you. I swear I did not do it on purpose. I'm just a very emotional person, and I just loved meeting all of them. So I met Jason and Lorraine from Sow the Land first. They were awesome. And it's funny because I would just be walking and all of a sudden I'd be standing up, by somebody and not even realize it. That happened when I want to back up and tell you the night before the first day of the conference, I was at the camp. They had a little cookout. Two Family Homestead had a cookout at their camp. And there was another lady there who I met who was absolutely delightful from Leap of Faith Homestead, and that's Tracy, and you should subscribe to her channel because she promises me she's going to start getting more active on her channel, and she's a sweetheart. She interviewed me, which I can't wait to see. That's a first. But anyway, she asked me, who do you most want to meet? And my eyes teared up, and I said, I want to meet the Stivers, because, come on, Stive Tribe, come on, I'm just saying. So the next people that I met were the Stivers, and they were wonderful, and I'm going to put some footage in. I am not good at the camera thing yet. I've got my camera, my iPhone, set up on a tripod right now facing me, and this is okay, but I don't know how to hold it. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, so he took it from me and filmed us. So I'll be putting that in for you to see. That was wonderful too. Probably going to have to do this video in a couple of rounds because I've got a lot to tell you and show you. And right now I am just relaxing at my friend's house outside. She lives in the woods, way out in the woods, in a nice house, trees all around, other farms around. She doesn't have any animals. I think she does some gardening in the summer, but I don't think she does any large scale stuff. In fact, where she told me to turn my camper around is where she usually puts her garden, and I absolutely refused to drive over her garden area. I'm not going to pack that down with a 32-foot RV. So I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to pick back up later and tell you about some more of the wonderful people I met and things I saw and heard and felt, and some of the goodies that I bought to help support other homesteaders. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. So I will check in with you again soon. Bye for now.